morning, guys. It is just about 7 a.m. and I'm getting myself ready to go to the dentist. I feel okay today, so I'm hoping it's just minor. Either way, I needed to get established with the dentist down here, so it's pushing me to do so. I think that that's karma or like, I don't know, fate maybe. But it's really cool. Like everything that this dentist is doing, I filled out all my forms online. You check in online. It's weird. It's just very techie. Like my last dentist back on Long Island, I thought was up to date. Seems like this one might be more. So trying to button my fingers crossed. This is nothing major, and I'll be fine in the next clip. Something tells me I should have left earlier. Didn't really think about it. Shoot. And my appointment, it's in 20 minutes. You know, no big deal. I'm in a broken meter. I'm lost. And I parked there anyway. This is the most confusing morning of my life. So don't judge my mouth because it's numb. I got lucky with the parking. I got really unlucky at the dentist. To which I was pretty much expecting because this is my life and this is the shit that I deal with. The cause of my pain is I had a broken filling lodged into my nerves and my gums. So she removed that and then she had to refill and she said, you have a cavity, it's very deep. I knew as soon as she said it was a very deep cavity, she was gonna tell me I needed a root canal. She's like, I'm gonna do the best I can so you don't have to get a root canal, yada, yada, yada. I knew, because I've been through this song and dance many times and I cannot, I'm very numb, I'm sorry. Sure enough, she went in there and I need a root canal tomorrow afternoon. It's infected, which is why I have pain. So I have to take antibiotics 4 times a day for the next 2 weeks, I think, and then Vicodins. So I'm gonna go to Whole Foods because I need to like make myself feel better right now because I'm very upset. It's very expensive, it's very painful. It's just very shitty and it's constant. And you know, it could be worse, but this is just all the time for me and I'm just sick of it. This is the only thing that's making me happy right now is the fact that there's Whole Foods right down the block from my new dentist. So I've got some stuff in here already. I'm just wandering around a little bit to clear my head before I drive home because I'm pretty upset. Nut butters. We have the maple. I can't find the chocolate one. And also, I don't know if I'll be able to go to Tabata tonight because I think I'm going to be in a lot of pain, which really sucks. Well, what do you get when you're getting root canal and head mouth surgery? Lots of ice cream. Just a matter of picking what I want. Definitely going to get myself some more Ben & Jerry's because that's new to me. And something else. These are expensive as heck, but they look really good. I don't know. Greens and some coffee. I didn't actually show you guys that I got at Whole Foods before I put it away, but Eddie's going to be making a recipe with a lot of the ingredients I got. Skinny taste turkey chili taco bake, but we're having it with chicken. Which means, babe, I forgot to take out black beans. Can you take a can out? That has to be in there.
No black beans.
Okay. And he's gonna go get my medicine for me, and I'm gonna just work from the couch and really try and not move a lot. I took Advil because the Novocaine started wearing off and I was immediately in a lot of pain. It's more tolerable now. She said a lot of my pain is going to be in my gums because of what she had to do, and I was basically just bleeding everywhere. So it's gonna be a great 2 days. Can't wait to get the antibiotic in my body though, so that'll be soon.
Is this thing on? Yes. Bacon! Eggs! Cheese! On ciabatta! Yes, that's right. Bacon, egg, and cheese on ciabatta. Recipe number 1 for the day. Even though it's really not a recipe, it's just you make some bacon, make an egg, put some cheese on it, put it on ciabatta, put it in your mouth. Alright. So, today, we're going to be making a skinny taste recipe for a 1-pot cheesy turkey chili mac. But there's going to be a few alterations. Instead of turkey, I'm going to use chicken. because I can. It doesn't say you can't. There's a couple of other things. There's a taco seasoning that you can make to go with the meat, but I'm just gonna go with this McCormick taco seasoning because I'm lazy, and again, it doesn't say you can't. So, and plus I didn't want to buy all these ingredients, even though I have most of them, but I think that's just an extra step that's not necessarily necessary. Probably first I should dice up this onion that I already started and mince up some garlic and oh yeah, and chop up this nice scallion. So scallion we won't use till later, but I'm gonna start with the onions and garlic and chicken in a pot, and we're gonna brown it up until it's nice, and then we're gonna do some other stuff. Remember if that's how
One city at a time.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Oh, what are you making a face at me like?
I'm shocked that you don't know that. Akon.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, he's making the skinny taste. I actually saw this on Instagram last night. She just posted this on her blog like a week ago. So it's, if you want to look it up, the one pot cheesy turkey taco chili mac. Okay. So I'm pretty excited. It smells good and nothing's even really happening yet.
Well, that happened.
Okay. And we're actually going to have more chicken in the dish, which is fine.
Well, we're also going to have more, there's going to be more chicken, there's going to be more tomatoes, there's going to be more onions.
Just don't do more sauce. Weigh out the sauce on the scale.
Sauce, that's fine.
Okay. More
so
tomatoes?
I chopped up my onions, well, because they call for 8 ounces, there's 14.
No, it's 8 ounces of sauce, 14 ounces.
10 ounces.
10 ounces.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, when I was at Whole Foods, it was, you know, it was like just after the dentist, which you guys saw. Eddie wasn't there though.
So yeah, so I chopped up my onions and I sliced up some garlic and I minced some.
Oh wow, why'd you do that?
I always like to kind of do both. I don't know why. It's
really?
just a thing. Yeah.
And then the 2 cheddars should be enough. The mutts you're not going to need. So, because you're supposed to do 3/4 of a cup. I would just do a cup of cheese because we love cheese. But I'm going to get out of the kitchen now.
Alright, so now that I got the chicken rather, cooked through, it is time to add my onions. I have that fogged you up a little bit. So I've added the onions. I gotta put you down for a second while I add garlic. So you're just gonna stand here and stare at the protein bottle. With the onions, the garlic, and I'm gonna put the taco seasoning in there. So now that's done. Now I'm going to mix this around a little bit for 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'll move on to the next step. Now that this is finished cooking through, I added the water, I added the tomato sauce, 8 ounces. Remember, I measured that out, which actually turns out to be about a cup. And I measured out my 15 ounces of chicken broth, which is going to go in there now as well. And now the next step, I believe, is to beans. Oh, I gotta add the beans and bring that to a boil and then cover it and simmer it for about 15 minutes. So everything seems to be going well. I added my pasta, which I'm gonna simmer over medium-low heat for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so, until the pasta is pretty soft and you know the chili's gonna get a little thicker. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! So it's looking pretty good. It's thickened up very nicely now that the pasta has been cooked through and everything else is good. So now I'm going to transfer this to this, transfer that to this, or this to that. I'm going to chop up some scallion and put that on as well. And then I'm going to put it in the oven on 350 and let it bake for about 10 minutes. And then voila, you're ready to go. Sprinkle on some cilantro maybe for a little garnish, and dinner served. Topped it with some cheese, put some scallion on top. Babe, do we have any cilantro? No. Okay, well, no cilantro this time, but I think it looks pretty good either way. And I'm going to show you the finished project. No. Show you the finished... One more time. I will show you the finished product when it comes out. Look at that. I'm a regular Martha Stewart over here. Except I'm not. I'm an Ed Schroeder. And look at this beautiful, just look at it and be jealous that you're not eating it right now. But on the upside, you can make this yourself. It was a pretty easy recipe. I really didn't have any trouble with it at all. And there it is. Enjoy.
Out with the old and in with the new.
Oh, number 2.
Eddie opened it up and he was, as I was opening it up, Eddie was like, "You picked a frilly shower curtain?" And I was like, "You said I can get whatever I wanted." And I took that into consideration. But if you think about it, it's the same color as what our bedroom was at the boatyard.
Yeah.
That's why I got it, because I thought it would go really nice with the rest of the room.
Oh.
And it's not too girly. And here's our new shower curtain. I absolutely love it. I think it's beautiful and perfect. Eddie, what do you think?
It's awesome.
It's awesome? These antibiotics I'm on are no joke, you guys. I haven't felt so nauseous in so long. She did tell me it was gonna she's like, you know, take the medicine with lots of water, make sure you eat. It even says it on the bottle. It could be, you know, harsh on your stomach. And normally when doctors say that, I'm always like, yeah, I know. Because I have a pretty strong stomach. But this stuff is making me just feel nauseous with a horrible taste in my mouth. And I have to take it every 6 hours. Oh, which is just brutal. But you don't ever want to have... Sorry. You don't really ever want to have an infection in your body. And you definitely don't want an infection in your mouth because it is a direct line to your heart. And you have to be so careful with oral infections. Ugh. So I got to take a little bit of a nap. I don't have any real pain, just my gum, which she said would be sore. And I have some swelling on this side of my face. Eddie's texting me to check it on me. But I have to take these guys out. And I'm really sad that I can't go to Tabata tonight, but I'm making an executive decision to just not push through it. My body doesn't feel right. And I'm just going to have to take more rest days this week than I want to until I feel better. And that's the shitty reality of when you're sick. Should we walk? Go for a walk? Chance, you want to go for a walk? You do. Chance, you want to walk? I guess they do. You know what I realized as I'm sitting here, and even though it was an unplanned rest day and I have, you know, I'm fighting this infection or whatever, a reason I work out is I'm going insane not working out tonight. Like knowing I missed my favorite class, Tabata, and I just feel gross the days that I don't work out. It's purely mental, I'm sure, but it is something that is weighing heavily on my mind right now. I'm gonna pack up all of this taco bake, whatever the heck it's called, which was so good. You guys got to make this recipe if you're looking for something. It seemed like it took Eddie a long time and it was very elaborate. I don't know if it's just because it was his first time making it, so he had to follow a recipe and that's a little difficult, or if it is that intensive. So I know we're going to be making this again, so I'll see when I make it the next time. I just didn't have it in me this morning after the dentist. Max's dishes and picking up around the kitchen. And then I'm going to just go ahead and call it a night because I got to take more Advil. I'm going to save the painkillers until I absolutely need them, which I don't find that I need them right now. I may feel differently after the root canal tomorrow, so if I do, I'll take it then. I don't like to take painkillers because if you haven't been able to tell already, I am a control freak and painkillers make me feel out of control or, you know, just like out of sorts. So yeah. I don't take them unless I absolutely have to. The only time I ever took Vicodin was the last time I had an infected tooth, and it was the most miserable feeling in the world, but thankfully I don't feel that way right now. So I hope you all had a much better day than I did, and send good vibes to me for my root canal tomorrow because I am nervous a little bit. I'm actually pretty used to them at this point, so I'm not nervous, but it's never a fun experience. So just give me some good vibes. Yeah, and I will see you guys tomorrow.